Everybody, we kind of got interrupted here with our technical problems. It's all good, man. That's what I love about wrestling tracks. I love about wrestling tracks that anybody can be here, anybody can show up, anything can happen. I can do like I just did, and it be tripping. But that's what I was saying. I got what I was saying though. Oh yeah, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. If you want to, just chime in anytime you want. Brock Lesnar, my friends. He's a great champion. A great champion. A horrible for ratings. A great champion for ratings. Horrible champion. I mean, very horrible champion for corporate. How are you the WWE World Champion? You are the man, okay? The HN, I ain't gonna go there. You are the head guy in charge. HGIC. Yeah, HGIC. You're the head guy in charge. You are the WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world, and you don't show up when you're called. Brock Lesnar himself, through Paul Heyman, he don't even watch the damn show. Brock Lesnar, when he was Universal Champion, doesn't even watch the product you are the champion of. So let me get this straight. You are the top dog in WWE. Currently, the head champion in charge, if you will. And you don't watch your product. Is it just me or that's stupid? How are you the champion and you don't watch your product? How? Which way it? How in the world is this possible, my friends? But I do want to tell you this. Brock Lesnar as the ratings, hell yeah. That dude, I would call Brock Lesnar first. If I had Brock Lesnar on speed dial, I'm my own company, I need ratings to go off the roof, I call Brock Lesnar. Call Paul Heyman, he gets Brock Lesnar, and ratings going to be spiked through the roof. Corporately, no. I'm not wasting my time with Brock Lesnar as corporate. Ratings, absolutely. No doubt about it. Brock Lesnar, you just saw my dog, by the way. That don't make sense. So I want to say this, Brock Lesnar, all due respect to the man, the greatest athlete I've ever seen. I've been watching wrestling a long time. I just turned 27. Since I watched wrestling since 1995. It's 2019. A very long time. See a whole lot of stuff go down. The good, the bad, the ugly, the awkward, the strange. You name it. I've seen it. I've done it. I've seen Hulk Hogan and The Rock. I've seen Bret Hart, Vince McMahon. I've seen Bret Hart get screwed by Vince McMahon at WrestleMania Survivor Series 97. I've seen Eddie Guerrero fall from a 20 feet splat to a fall splash from a 20 feet freaking high steel cage. I've seen it all. The worst thing I ever seen in this professional wrestling sport is Brock Lesnar. I respect Brock Lesnar as champion for ratings. Corporately, he's a waste of space. And when you have a waste of space in the company, you know what to do. You have a job. You're not really good at your job. You know what's coming. It's 3 words, 2 words, 5 letters. You're fired, right? But nobody got the balls to fire Brock Lesnar. I don't think he does. Will Vince McMahon really fire Brock Lesnar? So it's not 6 men. Not take a week, not take a month off, a couple of months off, go on vacation to Canada with the lovely Sable, his wife, who is, by the way, the finest person I've ever seen in my life. Sable is still looking good all these years. How you doing, Sable? Her real name is Rena. How you doing, Sable? But if it's not working out, you know what to do, right? You're fired. Who got the balls to fire? Dana White not gonna fire Brock Lesnar over in UFC. Dana White ain't got the balls to fire. Nobody got the balls to fire Brock Lesnar. Hey, Mark, how you doing? So the next time we see Brock Lesnar on television is going to be a very long time But till then, we're gonna keep it rocking. See, WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, is gonna keep rolling with or without you. We're gonna keep this thing rolling. Get in where you fit in, get out. We can cut you in or cut you out, we can just cut you. What's the point of having a champion that's horrible? I just want to know. So we're gonna keep it moving here. I'm gonna give you the wrestling track side in just a second. There's two things bugging me right here from Sunday. You didn't promote your pay-per-view enough at all. You didn't promote it. Starcade wants to be this big old thing on the network. It's cool. And you dropped the ball there, man. You really did. No promoting it. You don't have stories or storylines ain't leading up to that. It's horrible. Number two, you brought in Ric Flair, who's the greatest of all time. No, the two-time Hall of Famer, by the way. But that was then. This is now, as I said in our previous video that went through, in professional wrestling, it's all about what you've done for me lately. How you doing, Janet Jackson? It's all about what have you done for me lately. So, Ric Flair, all due respect, sir, the greatest professional wrestler, the greatest athlete back then in his time to lace a pair of boots. Only 2 men on planet Earth can say they've won the championship 16 times. One of them is John Cena, a guy I've grown to like. I couldn't stand John Cena as a competitor. As a person, he's all right. As a person, John Cena is a cool dude. As an athlete, I can't stand the guy. But I respect John Cena. And the other guy, I don't need to go into the credentials. You already know what it is. A 16 times the heavyweight champion of the world. Count them, done them, been there. Kissed the girls, made them cry. Ask your grandma who Ric Flair is. Put it like that. Go ask your grandmother who Ric Flair is. Ask your great-grandmother, she's around, who Ric Flair is. They'll tell you some stories, I'm pretty sure. We can't go into that right now. Ric Flair is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. But like I just said, in professional wrestling, what have you done for me lately? And lately, all due respect, Ric Flair is putting up, taking up space. You're a Hall of Famer 2 times. You did everything there is to do in professional wrestling. Intercontinental champion, a United States champion back in WCW, tag team champion, world champion, 2-time WWE champion. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's time to move on, sir. By the way, y'all ignore these tape on there. I got tape on here. Y'all ignore that. But anyway, this professional wrestling is about the future. I honestly respect the past. Respect the past to get to the future. I get that. To go to the future, I respect the past. I get that. But nowadays, we're going towards more athletics, going towards more people who can do stuff in the ring and not take up space. Like Ric Flair, like John Cena. John Cena wrestled in the ring in a minute. His last match was a full match, by the way, was WrestleMania 34. He's the Undertaker. He got his ass whooped. Just saying. Oh, I'm going to address something in just a second. So, John Cena is kind of the rusty. These other guys putting in the work day in, day out. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. These other guys are putting in the work, and they can tell. John Cena making movies like a certain individual he used to get on. He used to drive about. What's his name? Oh, yeah, The Rock. You used to know it's The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. John Cena used to say the same thing about Dwayne Johnson. He started doing that. He gets it now. You can't do both. So, in the world of professional wrestling, it's all about what have you done for me lately. Now, the wrestling track side. Here at Wrestling Tracks, we're getting to a new era. We are getting into a new dimension, if you will. First of all, we love all of our fans. We really do. But as of this moment, as of right now, we are no longer PG. Whatever we say on this show was what's said. We cuss on the show, we just cuss, like I just did a while ago. If we share something on our post and got a woman ain't really got the clothes on, is what it is. Wrestling Track is, as of this moment, no longer PG. So like the good old saying says, like Jonathan used to say, you got a problem with it, you know what to do. Come get some. Otherwise, you ain't going to do nothing but stay behind your computer and complain and complain and complain and complain and complain. So if you're not getting this, you don't have active, effective input, keep your mouth shut and enjoy. Secondly, we appreciate the hour shows we put on last month. We're doing shows an hour, 2 hours. As of until next month, we're going back to 30-minute shows. Can't afford to do all that. 30-minute shows. It's going to be still the cool, same stuff you like. Same wrestling input, just shorter. So we're going to have the same great shows about professional wrestling. All your inputs, all your opinions, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything you love about professional wrestling, talking about it, it's all good. We're just going to bring it down shorter. Number 3, we accept any guest who will be on the show. You want to be on the show? Excuse me about that. You want to be on the show? I don't care if you're straight. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're a man. I don't care if you're a woman. Whatever you are, we turn nobody away. Everybody's welcome to Wrestling Tracks. Everybody, anybody, doesn't matter. If you want to be on the show, it's real simple. WrestlingTracks@gmail.com. WrestlingTracks@gmail.com. Email us. You can. All we need is your name, number, how we get in touch with you. The day, time's good for you. Boom. Outside the United States, we're working on that. WrestlingTracksInternational@gmail.com. That's where our Canadian, our African, our Australia, Australia, everybody outside the United States, internationally, will hit you up there. We're working on how to get you guys on the show if you're outside the country. I got somebody from Japan want to be on the show real bad. We've been talking a lot. The problem with that is I don't know how to do that here. See, he lives in Japan, so that's a problem. So we're working on that, and if anybody want to be on the show, you can. Real simple. blogtalkradio.com/wrestling tracks. blogtalkradio.com/wrestling tracks. 347-850-1368. We don't turn nobody away. I had a lady asking me, well, why don't I have any female on the show? Well, in my humble opinion, females are into wrestling like we men are. There are female wrestlers, but not a lot of female fans in this sport. So if you are a female who loves professional wrestling, hit us up. WrestlingTracks@gmail.com. You must be 18 years or older, because we don't do none of that. I just say we're not PG anymore. We were cool. So you must be 18 years or older. If you're a female wrestling fan, female wrestler, you're a manager, whatever you are in the business, you're a female, you want in on this, hit us up. WrestlingTracks@gmail.com. WrestlingTracks@gmail.com. We're glad to hear from you. Get dates good for you, and work this thing out. We got a huge. I haven't talked to Martell Al about this. I'm excited. Y'all forgive me. I haven't talked to Martez Al about this. I wanted to. I didn't get a chance to because holiday stuff. We're looking for you never know. Wrestling Tracks, anything can happen here, right? So what if we had a partnership? What if every once in a while he'll come on our show, we'll be on his show? I'll mention that behind the scenes, but since I'm here, might as well. So Martez, if you're listening, hit me up on the messenger. What if we could, I don't know, like, you could call it an innovation. You could call it a crossover. One thing I guarantee you, Wrestling Tracks is going to cross every border we can. When I say crossing the border, I mean we can go pushing the envelope till we fall the dog on the table. We pushing the envelope here, Wrestling Tracks. Martez Al and Wrestling Tracks combined. Oh my goodness. The controversy, man. Can you imagine that? I love pushing the doggone envelope. I love it. I piss people off on a daily basis. Let's be real. I piss people off every single doggone day, online, in reality, on the internet, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. What if I can do for a living? Wouldn't it be nice to piss people off for a living? Get paid for pissing people off? That'd be cool. That's different thought. But if you hear some wrestling tracks, you hear something that kind of goes too far. All right, Marquez, hit me up. We'll work out the details on Messenger. You hear something go too far. We said what we said. Now, unlike most people that will hide behind I'm not mentioning names. I'm not going to mention names. Some marks, if you will. Marks are people who think they know about the wrestling business. They don't know squat. You don't know a doggone thing about the wrestling business, and you think you do. I happen to know it because I'm involved with wrestlers every single day. They let me into the secret sauce, if you will. Most people are marks. They hide behind their computer, and they think they know, and they complain, and they complain, and they complain. Oh, he says he shouldn't have said that. You complain. But at the end of the day, what are you doing? You're just sitting there complaining like I ain't going to say that, like a female. You're sitting there complaining. When you have the opportunity to do something about it, you have social media, make yourself known, do something about it. He said something online, call him out on it. But you can't because you're scared. Brock Lesnar came on television and said something way out of line, way out of pocket. How many of you guys actually going to have the balls to call him out on that? None of you. You're going to sit there and complain, like, oh, he shouldn't have said that. That's wrong. Oh, that went too far. You know how many times we wrestling fans have begged WWE and the powers that be to go back to the attitude era when we push the envelope off the doggone table. We push the envelope way too far. Remember that? We can't do that now because we're PG. Wrestling was never designed to be PG in the first place. I said it. Wrestling was never designed for family. You want family, take your kids to the circus, go to the zoo, the park. Professional wrestling was never designed to be family friendly. Because we're PG now, we can't have what we used to have. We was a hot mess, man. How we got away with that stuff? How we got away with that stuff? Go back in the 90s. I want to say the 90s until 2000, almost 2011. We were not PG at all. Didn't give a crap if we were PG. Whatever we said it. Whatever we did it. You got a problem with it, kiss the backside. That I miss that WWE. That WWE was amazing. We kicked balls. We took Ted Turner. You took Ted Turner's ratings. We shined up real nice. Turned that sun crap sideways and shoved where the sun don't shine. We took the federal government. I say we, Mr. McMahon, took the federal government and told them where to go and how far to go. You know what I'm saying? Mr. McMahon took on the federal government. Ted Turner, Time Warner, whatever it is. So what happened to that WWE? That WWE had balls. Nowadays, we gotta be PG. We gotta cater to the fans. Kids are watching. I love the kids. I really do. But there's a time for that, and Monday nights, Friday nights ain't the time. You want PG, go watch Barney and them. You want PG, go to the circus. You want PG, go to the movies. Whatever. Professional wrestling is not the time for PG. So we will never, as of this moment right now, we're not going back to PG. We're not catering to the kids. God bless the kids. We thank you for your support. But as of right now, we're no longer PG. Whatever someone said that went too far, oh well. If one of my guys here, we have amazing team wrestling tracks. If somebody posts something that was a little bit inappropriate, we don't care. We're doing it what it is. But what other than report it, what are you going to do about it? What are you in reality going to do about it? You can complain about it. You can post like, oh, that's too much. You shouldn't do that. What you going to do about it? For real. What are you actually going to do about it? The answer is nothing. You can either two things. Like it, or click that button that says block, and we want to hear us from ever again. If you do, thank God, peace to you. Get rid of some bad rubbish. Whatever it is, that's what's going on Wrestling Tracks. We're no longer PG. We are going to shorten our broadcast 30 minutes because I can't afford to go 2 hours anymore or an hour for right now. I want to say January. We're looking at January, upgrading our show back to an hour. January and November, we're going to have those 2 months. We're going to have an hour show. So January and November. Other than that, is what it is. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in, guys. I appreciate all of you guys at Wrestling Tracks. We're going to post this video on our Facebook page, Facebook.com/Wrestling Tracks, Twitter, Facebook, maybe Instagram. We're beyond our time right here. We got 20 minutes left. We're beyond our time. Instagram is too short for that. So Facebook, Twitter, and you have our email list. We'll send it to you there. Our email club, real simple. WrestlingTracks@gmail.com. WrestlingTracks@gmail.com. All you got to do, your name, your email, we'll send you some every now and then. We're not going to spam you. We're not going to send you some junk mail. We're going to send you some good quality stuff. What's to come, what's going on with Wrestling Tracks, what's going on with everything. Now, when you do this, you'll get the info before we send it out on our social media. So I want to do a show. You'll get that first before anybody else will. If we tape it, you'll get the first copy. Then we'll post it online and everybody else will see. Our emails for exclusive people only. Yes, I kind of speak when I talk. It's all good. So if you get an email from us and it doesn't say Wrestling Tracks Club anywhere in the email, doesn't even say Wrestling Tracks, you have been spammed. Block that sucker. We will never ask you or beg you for money. We're not gonna do that. That's stupid. If you want to give us money, we'll take it. Cash App, PayPal, or what's that thing? Patreon, Wrestling Tracks. PayPal, Cash App, Patreon, Wrestling Tracks. Those three right there, the official ways you can do that. If you do send us money, we're going to use it to better the podcast. It was never going to be anything but that. If you get money, send us money, it's not somebody else, and it's not Wrestling Tracks at all, you've been spammed, get your money back. I'm not going to spam you guys. So you get an email. It's going to say Wrestling Tracks email club in there, somewhere in the email. My name at the bottom. Always going to sign my name at the bottom. If you don't see it at the bottom, it's two things wrong. I'm either in a hurry, I don't have time to sign it, or somebody spamming you. If they spam you, block that sucker. Report they tell. I will never spam you guys. How you get in touch with us? Outside the United States, Canada, Australia, Mexico, New Zealand, the UK, Japan, everywhere. Wrestling Tracks International, gmail.com. I'm trying to work on getting our international guys on the show. At some point, we'll work on that. Until then, is what it is. If you have internet connection, you have Wrestling Tracks. We're in Australia. We're in Japan, New Zealand, UK, everywhere. Wrestling Tracks. One word, Wrestling Tracks. If you want fresh stuff, blogtalkradio.com/Wrestling Tracks. blogtalkradio.com/Wrestling Tracks. If you want the old stuff, where our previous episode, it's all over the place. Spotify, iTunes, Instagram. Instagram's like we share Instagram posts up there. It's not PG at all, so you know right now. Facebook, everywhere. Our old audio, our old video, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. If you want our fresh stuff, blogtalkradio.com. I get out of here. We'll see you guys. It's Thursday. Tomorrow, immediately following SmackDown, we'll do a little something. Now, if you didn't get the Survivor Series, okay, check this out. Not Survivor Series, the next pay-per-view, okay? You could, I'm just saying, you could spend $60 on a televised pay-per-view you're going to watch one time. Televised pay-per-view, like AEW and them, come on traditional pay-per-view, what, $60? That's kind of steep. Or $10 a month. Anytime I watched the network this morning, fell asleep on it this morning. I'll put it on like 7 o'clock. I woke up 2 o'clock in the morning, it's still going. The WWE Network, $9.99, the best $10 you will ever spend. Ever. I mean, ever. So check it out. I had it since 2014, 2019. I like it. I wish they wouldn't have kind of messed it up though. I can't find my collections nowhere. If you can find your collections, let me know. I can't find nowhere. I had NWO collections on there. I had Eddie Guerrero stuff. I had I searched Chris Benoit. I ain't got none of his stuff. I looked for Shane McMahon's collections. I can't find none of that. But they messed up the network. So check it out. I like it. Now, wrestling is everything and everybody. It's not just WWE. There's other people out there. There's AEW. There's New Japan. There's the Lucha guys, Lucha Libre guys. There's the Impact Wrestling still hanging on by a thread. I see it by a thread. I said it. But wrestling is a beautiful thing about wrestling. It's more to go around for everybody. But if you want to be real about it, the mainstay, if you will, the ones that have been around for so long, there's two guys who've been around for decades. WWE and New Japan. These guys been doing it since day one. I don't see AEW trying to put somebody out of business. I'm just saying. And if you want a repeat of the Alliance era, we can do that. Cody Rhodes, Brandy, the guys that run it, the guys that run AEW. If you want to do that, if you want to take us old school, where one of us goes out of business, if you really want to pursue that, if you really want to invade WWE and take it to the old school, it's only one guy left standing, there's only one room for one company, please don't play with us. Come on. Be real. Be serious. You can't last a second if we took it old school, one company left standing. Y'all been running 10 weeks solid, neck and neck with NXT. I love that. If you want to play competition, you want to play for real. Come on over. Now it's not an official invitation. I'm just saying, put my 2 cents in there. Excuse me, my 50 cents in there. If you really want to play for stakes, for keeps, if you really want to play old school, was one guy left standing, all you got to do, go to Walmart, buy a set of nuts, come on over here to where the real boys play, if you will, where we've been doing this since day one. Y'all been doing this what? We've been doing this since day one. 4 generations of McMahons have been running professional wrestling. You really think you got something going on? If you're that bad with it, come do something about it. I quote the great John Cena: "If you want some, all you got to do is come get some." See you guys tomorrow night, immediately following SmackDown. blogtalkradio.com/WrestlingTracks. Thank you for putting up with my ramblings, my nonsense. See you guys tomorrow night, 347-850-1368. See you guys later.